Lolo and Lola. And Mom and Dad worked really, really hard. And I always knew that when I came home, there would always be somebody there to take care of me. And Lolo Hermie, actually, before I went to school, Dad would drop me off because Mom would go to work. Thank you, sir. Mom would go to work, and Dad would drop me off on the second floor. And instead of playing cartoons, Lolo Hermie played the news. And I remember sitting there just being bored, and it smelled like cigarettes, and Lolo Hermie just like, you better watch the news, you need to know what's going on in the world. I'm like 4 years old. So I'd sit there and I'd watch the news, but I got really good at English from it, and I knew what was going on. And he would quiz me, and he'd get ready for work. So he's getting ready for work. Lola Nita really took care of me. Lola Nita didn't go to work. She was a stay-at-home mom. Well, Lola, stay-at-home Lola. And while Lola was getting ready for work, I remember him putting his socks on, but he always had quiz questions for me. Like, he was always quizzing me, always strengthening my brain and challenging me to be smarter. And he would always help me with my homework. And he would always challenge me to just really step up and dance and have fun. And the thing is it's really interesting. This is called the eulogy. And eulogy is from Latin. Eu means good, and log, L-O-G, means words, the good word. And Lolo Hermie is always known for saying good things about people, right? So wherever he was, he's very congenial, very charismatic, handsome, very strong presence. And no matter where he was very quick to say good things about his family and just spread how so proud of where he comes from and so proud of his legacy. And bringing it back to him, always challenging me. He'd always bring me these books, and he would say, okay, read this. And I remember there's this one time I was sitting on his desk. He has this huge desk where he would do his, I don't know, I guess it was just statistics. He's really good with numbers, and there were these papers, and he would take a ruler, and actually instead of buying graph paper, he would like draw the graphs himself with pen. And he's really good with statistics, and he gave me this book one time, and I was doing my homework at his big desk where he used to wear these big black glasses. And he gave me this, it's like highlights. And it was a story about boiling water. And this idea that who are you going to be in life in terms of boiling water? There's the egg, there's a carrot, and there's coffee beans. And he's always like random, right? But there's the egg, the carrot, and the coffee beans. How do you deal with life? And when you put a carrot in boiling water, it becomes weak. When you put an egg in boiling water, it becomes too hard. Matigas, so you just can't move anymore. It's just you've been through so many challenges that you're so hard. Your heart is just you can't move, you can't be open to change or to love anymore. But with the coffee bean takes the heat and it changes the color of the water. But it stays the same. Like, you're able to maintain your sense of self, but yet change the color of the water. And I feel like that's how Lolo Hermie was. This idea that, like, he had such a strong sense of self, very self-determined. He was able to create this new legacy for our family, for generations to come, through all the sacrifices that he made for our family. And he's really changed the path of our family because of that. And I just have a lot of respect for that, and I hold that close to my heart in terms of what it means for me and my future, and what it means for our family, for our cousins, to continue his legacy and to continue to take risks. I mean, thinking about Lolo, he's going places, traveling the world, just seeing things and just really taking in new people and really spreading the love of family and always giving back. And that's how I want to be when I get older. I remember when I was in college, he'd give me these envelopes. He always writes on the envelope, and he'll write me these sayings of just like, you know, you can do it, or I'm so proud of you, or, you know, make sure you keep your grades up. And I used to keep those envelopes. So I'd work really, really hard in college. And like when I get homesick and I couldn't, it was always hard to talk to it's always hard to talk to Lolo and Lola because they can speak English, but they speak Tagalog with their heart. And I can't connect to their heart in the same way because I can't speak the way that I'd like to speak to them. But like, I could always communicate with Lolo when I just like the way that he smiled at me, the way he would always hug me or ask me how school is, and then when we'd practice to dance. And I had the special privilege of him teaching me how to dance, and we would tango all the time, and he'd always be so excited when we go to family parties, and he'd be like, Vanessa, make them play the song. Tito Larry needs to play the song. And it's this tango song. And that's when I felt closest to him. I would have 4 minutes where he could just hold me. I had 4 minutes in that song where he could just guide me and we could just enjoy the music and just enjoy time together. And then there was this one time when we would tango and I could feel he's getting short of breath, but he keeps wanting to dance. He wants to finish the song because he wants to finish strong, because that's how he is, just finish strong, no matter what it took. And I remember going to him, and that was the first time that I felt him get weak, and I just wanted to take care of him, but he just would stand straight, and he just like, it's okay. And I'm just thankful for the role model that he is. So thank you, Lolo, for being so present in my life and being so supportive of me and for inspiring me. And I was pursuing my doctorate, and I took a sabbatical to start this school in New Orleans. But I really, really wanted to be Dr. Badia for you. And I will be one day, but a lot of that is inspired by you. So